kill a lot of people with one bite. It's officially dark. We are officially on the lookout.
Alright crew, welcome back to another episode. We are herping. Do you want to say anything about herping?
Well, sounds a bit funny, but we are heading down the coast and what time is it? 6:30ish. So we're going into the night to look for reptiles.
So when I was a kid, I wanted to be a herpetologist. Now herpetology is the study of reptiles. So snakes, lizards, crocodiles, all of these things are included in herpetology. And we've picked up a meal from the barbecue father in town. So Xander's chewing down on some ribs back there. Caitlin's got herself a pizza. I've got myself some ribs, which I'm going to have to do when we stop. And we are driving down. Now we're going to go all the way as far south as we can on the bitumen, and then slowly drive back once it's dark. And the idea is that all the reptiles will come out as it cools down to get on the road where the heat's been stored in the road, and they'll come out. And sadly, often they'll get run over. So if we find them on the road, we'll obviously move them off. Fingers crossed, we hope we find some cool stuff. Now, we do this fairly regularly, so you might see some flashbacks in this episode on previous nights that we've been herping and found some cool stuff as well. But we have a target species tonight as well, just like the spearfishing. We won't tell you what it is. If we find it, you'll know.
Hopefully, fingers crossed. It was also really hot today as well, so good day to do it. Hopefully the road's nice and warm for us.
Interestingly, it was 41 degrees in town. When we left town, I filmed my thermometer on the car, and it was about 6 o'clock.
Yep.
And it was 38 degrees still. But if you look at my thermometer on here now, it's 27. So it's over 10 degrees cooler on the west side, typically in summer. Really beautiful temperature out here, and that brings the reptiles out and they'll warm up on the road. So when we get to where we're going and we start coming back slowly, hopefully we'll pick up some giant herbs. That sounds so dodgy. Talk us through your dinner, Panda. How was it, mate?
Really good, but I'm full now.
So full.
Yeah.
You didn't even finish it, did you?
No, I only got like a quarter way.
Giant meal. So now we're looking out this time of day. We're looking out for kangaroos. Caitlin's on the wheel now.
Wait.
Friday night bangers in Exmouth.
Yep, this is how we spend our Friday nights.
And I'm just going to show you the beautiful. While we're here, I'm just taking an opportunity to show Xander the bowerbird nest. Well, not nest.
Ooh,
So that's all treasure that he's found.
that's really cool.
Look, get
He's
down
made
low.
like, yeah, he's made like a little house in there.
Yeah, that looks like an old one over there. So he's collected all these white stones and all these bones.
Hello.
And look at this, this is an old bower here. You can see where he's had one before and it's destroyed. But he's obviously robbed this one to feed that one. Hey Xander.
Yeah.
Right, let's go back. Alright, I'll pick you up. Gotcha. Called the fireman's lift, isn't it, mate?
Yeah.
It's a bit harsh on the nuts, eh?
Yep.
So we arrived at Yardie Creek and waited for the sun to set.
Alright, it's officially dark. We are officially on the lookout for creatures.
For herbs.
Oh, you're very dark. Hold on. Let me just blind you for a second.
We're looking for herbs.
And to be snacking on some ice cream
So
back
that's
there.
not even just ice cream, that's gelato from the barbecue father in Exmouth where we got our dinner, and we treated ourselves and got some delicious gelato as well. Xander, talk us through the flavours, mate. What have you got there?
It's kind of blinding. So we got these quickly. Brownie, Ferrero Rocher, and Biscoff.
Very nice.
So good. It's such a good mixture.
Very nice. Alright,
We're driving slowly, looking for anything at all.
Now, when you are driving at night, obviously it's really important to slow down, not just for kangaroos, but at night people often run over tiny little geckos and lizards and snakes. Some people intentionally hit snakes. Snakes, lizards, geckos, all of these things are really important parts of the whole ecosystem here. I just watched a really interesting documentary on wolves in Yellowstone. It's on YouTube, I'll put the link in the description. But super interesting to see how one species can impact the whole ecosystem, the land, everything. So yeah, just because you don't like the snakes, don't run them over. They're a really important part of the ecosystem, and lots of people like them.
Oh,
Like me.
the documentary is called Wolves Chase Rivers.
Okay, it's not a reptile, but we've just found our first couple of creatures.
Marsupials.
Marsupials. Couple little kangaroos.
They're actually Euros.
Euro kangaroos. They're like a really small type of kangaroo. Do you get 3 or 2 types here?
Well, you get 2 types of kangaroo and a wallaby.
You get the grey ones or the red ones?
Red ones.
You get the grey ones as well then. You
There
just
you go.
get 3. These are the little ones.
It has to be.
Yeah, it wasn't there before. What kind of python?
It's a little Stimpson's python.
Can you stop? Wait, can you just stop that for a second? Can I pick him up? We've found
He
our
might be
first
biting at first,
reptile. Okay. It's a little Stimpson's python. Just a little one. So cute. These are not venomous.
Hey, fella. Look at him. So he's gone straight into strike pose. Now they're non-venomous, but you see he's coiling up, ready to go. Yeah, he
Jeez,
better.
he's feisty.
He is feisty. He's ready to go. Just walk in and pick them up. No, it's alright. Even if he bites me, it's just like little tiny razor blades. Hey, fella. He's very feisty. So you see all these people, it's on that side of the car there, mate. See all these people going in and picking up the tail and all this? These will calm right down once you've handled them a little bit. It's just on the top of the roof there, mate, on that side.
Do you need me to get it?
Huh?
Do you need me to get the stick?
Now you can pick them up by the tail. Good chance you get bitten unless you've handled snakes a lot. That's a really cool pose.
Can you turn the light up here?
Isn't it? Yeah, I'll come grab it, mate. Can't you get some shots of that?
It's pretty windy. Look at him wobbling in the wind. Does it hurt if it hits you? Gets you? His shiny little belly. Can I hold him?
Hey, wait. Just let him calm down a little bit first, okay? He might still bite me, but I'm okay with that. He's got beautiful belly scales, here he comes. Hey, fella.
Usually if you put their head on the ground, they're a little bit more likely to calm down. Not this guy though, he's on a mission.
I'm just getting him used to me. He might still bite me, but I'm alright with that. It's a beautiful little python.
Will it hurt?
Nah, I've been bitten before by pythons, and because their teeth are so small, you will bleed a little bit, but it's like tiny little razor blades going into your hand. Little needles, sorry. He's still going for my hand.
Very feisty.
A pearl colour to his skin, mate.
Yeah.
Flapping around in the breeze a bit. Stimson's pythons are constrictors. This means they grab their prey with sharp, backward curving teeth, latch on, and then wrap coils of their body around it, tightening with each breath the prey takes, until it can't move anymore. But don't mistake their method for aggression. These snakes are surprisingly calm, usually, often staying hidden in the brush or under rocks. They're patient hunters using stealth over speed. It's a slow and steady approach to survival, and in the wild, it works every time. They're nature's quiet little achievers. Alright, shall we let him go?
Yeah.
Alright, okay, so you can see how easily he could have been run over on the road. So what we're going to do is just take him off the gravel here. He was headed that way, so that's the way we're going to take him, or her. And Dan is just going to release this little Stimson python in the bush here. And hopefully it has a lovely night, catches lots of insects, and there's an ant right there for it. Dude, you're going the wrong way.
That's the road, silly.
There we go, let's get its bearings again. Look at how it moves, beautiful, eh? So snakes have got lots of different modes of transportation. This is weaving through, so it's pushing off each rock as it goes, you see? Now it gets into a bit more terrain, they can move really efficiently. On sand, they can do something called side winding. They can also crawl using their belly scales. I should have shown you his belly scales.
What about on Spot? Too late, he's right there.
That doesn't matter on spots.
No, I think he's in the bush now. We'll leave him. He's been harassed enough. That was cool, really cool. First Stimson's python, first creature for the night.
Woohoo!
Or first reptile
Oh, mate.
for the night, sorry. Very exciting.
Oh, it's really cold in the... Oh my god, it's freezing in here. There seems to be lots of baby ones of those snakes around over summer. I think it was early last summer we were seeing heaps and heaps of tiny little baby ones, so they do get a little bit bigger than that one. That was so cool.
That was awesome.
We found another one.
This one's even babier,
Look
but
at the
it's fat.
colours on it. Wow.
It's fat. Isn't it?
So fat. Oh, he's feisty as well. Everyone's feisty tonight.
Just trying to show you these tails past his anal scale here. Very tough little snake. But his tail past that's his bum there. That's where he poos from. And then past that, you'll see the scales go from being all the way across the belly to split into two. And I think it was in America, and I don't know if that's true here, but that was always a sign of a non-venomous snake. If there's people in America that know about snakes and they want to comment there, it was always a sign of a non-venomous snake that they were split past the anal scale. And venomous snakes continue with the scale going all the way across, past the anal scale. Anyway, he's got my thumb good and proper. He looks like the snake from the Jungle Book.
Look at the patterns on it though, it's so pretty. Give us his head. Oh, he's so pretty. This one's even littler than the last one we saw.
So one of the ways they can move is their belly scales. I'll try and hold him still so you guys can see. But the belly scales here, you can see they run right across the bottom of their belly. He's not happy about me touching his belly. He just opened his mouth at me. But you can see his belly scales there, so he can use them to pull on the ground. Hey fella, settle down.
I don't want him to go up my arm.
So what's really cool is Caitlin was a little bit nervous to hold the snake because she saw how feisty they are, but she's overcome her fear. And now she's enjoying a beautiful little interaction with this beautiful Stimson's python.
He's very strong with his wrapping.
Yeah, and he's such a little snake.
Beautiful markings.
Can I put him back again, Dad?
Yeah, mate.
Alright, gonna release him. Down here is good. Oh, right up into the bush. Oh, he likes it sticky.
Because he likes to stick.
There he goes.
How does he go on such little branches?
Very light.
How cool! Two pythons!
Cool. Two pythons. Look at it going up the stick.
Can't even see him. Oh, there he is. Look at him go. Oh, he jinxed it. Shall we leave him?
Yeah, that was cool.
We found another creature. Sandra's already on the capture. Northern spiny-tailed gecko. He is a really, really fat one.
We
Can you
found
put him flat on your hand, or will he escape?
he will escape. We found one of these once in a fire.
Yeah, that was a really big one.
Yeah.
He's got the coolest little red and yellow stripes and his little eyeliner.
The northern spiny-tailed gecko is a true survivor of the harsh Australian outback. Known for the spiny scales on its tail, it's not just a defence mechanism. This gecko can drop its tail if grabbed by a predator, creating a distraction while it makes its escape. These little warriors are also masters of camouflage, able to change their coloration to blend seamlessly with their rocky surroundings, making them nearly invisible to predators. With a lifespan of over 10 years in the wild, they're built to thrive in tough conditions. A nocturnal hunter, the gecko uses its excellent climbing skills to hunt insects in the dark, showcasing a mix of resilience and adaptability, making the most of every opportunity. You gonna take him? Alright, as with all creatures, we're going to release him. Yeah? Ready to release? Where do we put him then? Just off the road, yeah? So he's heading this way. Susanna's going to bring him down here.
After a little cuddle.
After a little cuddle.
Wait, he's just onto me.
Alright, let's
so
put him
cool.
in the bush here, mate. I think it's like these culverts, hey? Every creature that we've found's been
water gathered up
near a
in
culvert.
those sorts of spots.
Okay.
And so far, we have actually not seen any dead reptiles. So,
Or venomous snakes.
or venomous snakes, but usually we at least see a few dead ones. So, how good? 2 pythons and a little spiny-tailed gecko.
I love geckos.
Very cool, very cool. I know lots of people probably can't imagine doing this for fun on a Friday night, but I would so much rather be doing this than going to the pub. And I grew up doing this, just like Xander's doing now. I spent hours and hours and hours and hours of my life when I was a kid driving around with my dad, going through all national parks and looking for wildlife, and we'd go spotlighting at night time looking for creatures, and we spent hours doing this, and that definitely shaped me to be doing what I'm doing today. So thanks, Dad. Now I'm out here at 10 o'clock on a Friday night with these numpties.
He has very strong nanotechnology.
Thanks, Caitlin. Thanks for that.
He has very strong nanotechnology.
Very good.
This is what I was doing when I was a kid though. This is like catching snakes and lizards and frogs all over the world. I've got more knowledge on snakes in Louisiana than I do here, but I'm learning. And we've got books.
Yeah, and it's fun. Who wouldn't want to be out learning about stuff and finding cool stuff in nature?
All right, so we just pulled over here because that was actually the biggest snake we've seen tonight. We didn't actually get it on film, but it was actually a big brown snake, so we're obviously not going to pick that up. One of the deadliest snakes in the world, is it not?
Yeah, it's in the top 5, maybe even
Top 5 deadliest snakes in the world. So it's actually in the spinifex right down there at the moment. Disappeared very quickly. I got out to try and film it. I grabbed the torch and I forgot to grab the camera. But beautiful that that one wanted to stay away from us more than any other snake that we've seen so far today, didn't it, Caitlin?
Yeah, that was a really big one.
Big and fast as well. Like it just was crossing the road and went straight across, trying to get away from us. Wanted nothing to do with us, showed no aggression.
Had really beautiful colours, that one. It was
Beautiful.
like really, really golden colours. But yeah, that was a big snaky that could kill a lot of people with one bite. While we're cruising along looking for more creatures, we're going to throw it back to the last time that we were out looking for reptiles, and we found probably one of my, it'd be top 3 favourite things that we found when doing this. The cutest little gecko you've ever seen. So we're going to show you that footage right now.
The smooth knob-tailed gecko is a true desert survivor. With its distinctive smooth knob-like tail, this little reptile has adapted perfectly to the harsh conditions of the Australian outback. Mostly active at night, it hunts insects and small invertebrates, while staying hidden by day in cracks or burrows. Its tail isn't just for show, it stores fat to help it survive when food is scarce. A master of camouflage, it blends seamlessly into its environment, making it one of the outback's quietest and most resilient creatures. On the same night, we also found the western spiny-tailed gecko. It's one of only 4 spiny-tailed geckos found around Exmouth. Despite its name, it doesn't have a spiny tail, but instead features smooth, patterned scales that provide excellent camouflage in its rocky environment. A nocturnal hunter, it thrives on insects and small invertebrates. With its unique appearance and quite elusive nature, this little gecko perfectly embodies the rugged, untamed spirit of Exmouth's wild landscape.
God. Right, sadly we've got our first casualty. Oh, Fluguana. Wow, there's like a million ants.
They're the big dog ants too. They're the bad ones. So what we're going to do, guys?
Wait, was that a
because yeah, it's a goanna.
I can't stand here. I've got no shoes on.
The ants are stopped around here. So what we're going to do is take this one off the road, because in the morning the raptors will come down and try and eat this, which is not good, because that means they can then get run over. So we're going to take that off the road. Very sad.
Oh, iguana. I've never seen a iguana.
I don't know if you could hear what Craig was saying there, but we always try and move the dead wildlife off the road, because during the day other things will come to eat it, and then if they're on the road then they're at risk for getting hit as well. So that's why we move them off, just in case you couldn't hear.
Perfect.
Alright, we found another snake, but this one we're not 100% sure what it is. It might be a baby brown snake, I reckon. It's got a really tiny head. but as usual, anything that you don't know what it is, it's probably best not to pick it up. I'm gonna get a close-up shot for you guys so that you can see it.
Dad, do you know what it is?
No, mate.
Wait, I need a...
I'm trying to get a good look at its head.
Why it's so aggressive?
Huh?
Xander, can you stop flashing the torch? Just hold it in one spot. There we go. I reckon it's a baby brown snake. It's real fat though.
I don't reckon it is a brown snake.
It's got a very light belly.
Is it? I haven't seen its belly.
It's like very pale.
It's going backwards with its tail.
Very fancy manoeuvres. Where's its head?
Head is under
hidden.
there.
There we go. What are you, little snakey? It's very fat. It's got a super tiny head and face.
We will find out what this is and put it up with the ID as we do with the fish. There's a really good Facebook page, Fast Snake ID, and we'll put it on there. So I'm going to take this stick off.
Wait, hold on, before you do.
Continue filming. Hang on.
Wait, I'm not ready. I need a photo of its head.
And waiting.
Okay.
Got it?
Potential danger noodle. Xander, can you shine the torch away from it now, please? Yeah, perfect.
As with all snakes though, we'll take it off the road. There you go, mate, good luck. All right, crew, I hope you enjoyed that episode. That was something slightly different. We never professed to be a fishing channel. We always wanted to do lots of different things, and that's just one of the things that we enjoy doing, so we hope you enjoyed coming along. We may do more of it. Drop us a comment if you think we should do more of that stuff. We've actually got an expert that we're probably bringing into next week's episode, but he's an expert in herpetology, or reptiles anyway. So yeah, another thing I wanted to point out, I noticed while I was editing that video that it might look a little bit aggressive with the stick I'm using. This is a special snake stick that I made, modeled on one that I used in the USA when I was living over there. You can see it's got a bit of a curve here. Snakes can really well flatten their body, and that little curve there makes sure that we don't crush them if we are pressing on them on the ground. But also we use very light pressure. We're not using big pressure, so we're not hurting the snakes. The aim of the game is to help the snakes, not hurt them. Arguably the snakes would make their way off the road eventually, but as Caitlin observes driving out to work in the morning,
yeah, we see dead snakes and lizards on the road every morning. So yeah, I've seen personally people intentionally run them over, and I'm sure that most of them aren't intentional. But do watch out for wildlife when you are driving around at night. And in, I'd say, most of Australia, they don't have roads, so they don't need them. So yeah, moving them off isn't doing them any harm. So.
Yeah, and a lot of those little geckos, they blend in really well. One of them, I found out in the making of this video, actually adapts its colour through the day to change to its background. And yeah, they adapt really well, and they're really small, so really easy to not see and accidentally run over. So take care when you're driving around. Now, Caitlin's got an exciting announcement.
We've got a little announcement for you guys. So we have just released our new merch collection. Woo! So they're all designed by me and printed in WA. So this is our little turtle hatchlings of Ningaloo. And then we've got my shirt, which is the Wild West.
The Wild West, that's me with hair and a hat. Just joking, it's not me.
Just a pirate man, and we've got the coordinates of Exmouth there. And then we've got our Ancient Voyages tee.
So we've got a tiger shark on the top there, a great white, and a hammerhead on the bottom, and then on the front we've got all the teeth of those sharks. So that's a tiger shark on the left, great white on the middle, in the middle, and hammerhead on the right. So that's...
And most exciting is that we also have kids sizes as well. So we finally have kids merch. So yeah, if you guys want to grab any of them, there'll be a link in the description. So
last thing from us, guys, this is probably our last episode before Christmas. We currently have 10,000 subs, and we're really stoked about that. Super stoked for all the support, but we do have 30,000 people that regularly watch our videos. So if you've made it this far and you're enjoying our stuff, We have a variety of content coming up, and 2025 is going to be a banger. So if you've made it this far, it's free. Subscribe, help us out, and that's all we've got to say about that.
Merry
Other
Christmas,
than that,
crew.
have a Merry Christmas. Stay safe. Don't be too silly in the silly season, and we'll see you next week here on Ningaloo Crew.
Bye. So cool.
Sorry, I'm shaking. I'm just cold.
Just gonna come in. Can't believe how fat he is. Sorry.
We always try and move any dead wildlife off the road because... Sander, I'm talking.
What's going on, Caitlin?
Got an ant.
In your pants?
It bit me and it really hurt.
She's got ants in her pants.
Caitlin's got a bull ant in her pants.
Oh, I think it's gone now, but it bit me. Zero sympathy from any of you people. Oh, that really
She's got
hurt.
ants in her pants.
Okay, so have a look at him, Xander. See, he's got a tiny pincer, and he's got a big pincer. They've got a special name. One's usually used for crushing, and one's usually used
Crusher,
for...
Crusher, Sharpie.
You reckon? And then also, look at his eyes. See, his eyes are down at the moment. They're retracted into the carapace, but they're compound eyes on a stalk. And you can see how they can pull them back inside the carapace there, yeah? And then, wah!
I will throw this on you.
All right, mate. No, don't throw it. Don't let it go. Did I get you? Did I get you? Come on, let it go. Let it go. Now, when you are driving
that
at
is
night,
bright.
obviously...
Wait, hold on.
Well,
Let me just... Oh yeah, there we go.
there you go.
No. Yep.